of singles action.
Taking on some tough competition.
Who will reign supreme?
Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
You know, Sami Zayn was once known as the underdog from the underground.
Yeah, then he started hanging out with Kevin Owens and became the coward from the underground.
Yep.
Bite your tongue, Saxton. Sami Zayn simply aligned himself with his best friend, and the two of them have achieved incredible things in WWE.
Yeah, like, let's see, getting fired.
Like starting the Yep movement by big-time matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah, ripping off somebody else. Really creative.
Cole gets it, Saxton. Why don't you?
He's being condescending.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
Now look at this.
Oh, man, still not officially underway. We had a feeling this would happen. He's got his eyes set on his chest. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. This matchup has the potential to be special.
We could be moments away from an instant classic.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back. This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
But if anybody could break free from this, it's this superstar right here.
Sami Zayn starting to struggle. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
He's going for the pin. And Sami Zayn gets out of the pinfall.
Too soon.
Often known as a land of opportunity, when Sami Zayn became a part of the SmackDown Live roster, it was a chance for a fresh start. Yeah, but eventually Zayn admitted to feeling directionless. It felt like he was misled with unfulfilled promises, and his perspective on SmackDown Live began to change.
Kick to the...
With Sami Zayn's perspective of SmackDown Live in mind before his viewpoint changed, I thought Sami was, at the very least, admirable and moral in the way he took on obstacles.
Cole, Zayn tried overcoming obstacles in the...
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
Did Zayn kick out there? I'd say, yep.
Oh, don't
Through with an earth-shattering spine buster.
That was glorious.
And he's able to get the shoulder up.
It could take more than that.
Bobby Roode setting it up.
Hallelujah.
You got to think about using the finish.
Bobby Roode setting it up.
Hallelujah.
Warm up the buses. This one's over.
He needs to capitalize on it now.
And he kicks out.
Did Zayn kick out there? I'd say, yep.
Oh, don't start.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want, well, that hooks the arm, shoulders down.
The pinfall and the victory.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
That'll do it. Sami Zayn walks away with the W.
Great effort from both these guys.
Coming up is a form of combat that personifies the concept of every man for himself. To shock the system, and so far he's well on his way to reaching that goal.
Part of the lawless outfit known as the Undisputed Era, O'Reilly is set to wreak havoc.
Yeah, sometimes you need to go outside the bounds of the rule to make noise. Kyle O'Reilly knows that.
Right to the stomach. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
There's the chop. Quick punch. Elias getting put in check here.
He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Raw 25 is a night where we saw many legends celebrate a quarter century of Monday Night Raw, and Elias had a pretty legendary night, interacting with Chris Jericho, John Cena, and Jimmy Fallon. His clothesline finds the mark. He's left wide open.
Raw 25. He couldn't have been happy about making Chris Jericho's list, but John Cena really got in on his nerves when he interrupted Elias' musical diss of WWE legend.
Look, Elias rightfully earned a spot on the list due to his ugly, hideous scarves. But Elias got to unleash some of that frustration when he clocked John Cena with his guitar, which I loved, since it meant Elias couldn't play any more music that night. Cena then beat up Elias at WrestleMania, which I also enjoyed greatly.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Uh-oh, he's got him set up here. Looking for the suplex. No. Neck breaker.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal. The strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Finn Balor starting to stumble now. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delight out there.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
He hits the belly-to-back suplex.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
Braun Strowman faltering some.
But he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
And he hits the brain buster.
He's on the defensive now. He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
He's always had the ability to take it up a notch.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Boom. Nice. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Whoa, Strowman dodged that one.
Counter here.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
A maneuver like that is a great way to turn. The tables. His signature slam. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
Wow, Braun Strowman is being controlled. Oh, what's this? Finn Balor is in all kinds of trouble.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. Connected nicely there.
Rocked his opponent. Oh, gosh, that's not being tossed. That's more like being propelled. Finn Balor in a very bad way right now. There may be no coming back from this.
Finn Balor fought an injury to become Universal Champion. Now he needs to fight that hard again right now. Oh, boy, he is rolling. And Finn Balor slips out of harm's way.
Extraordinary elusivity.
This has been a war. Drop kick. Beautiful. With the damage sustained by Dunn, he could be on his way out.
You can't help but wonder how much more of this he can take.
Guys, you can tell he's drained, but I guarantee you that won't stop him from doing everything he can to win this thing.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
He done hits it. Things are about as bad as they could possibly be right now for Finn Balor.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
Yes! Takes it! And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Here is your winner, P.John.
Wow, what an amazing performance we saw here in this elimination match.
I'll tell you, I don't think the average viewer at home truly understands exactly how much endurance goes into winning a match of this nature.
Social media has been buzzing over this Raw match ever since it began, and now that it's over, I actually anticipate it intensifying.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this.
It'll be Randy Orton. It is officially go time.
WWE's Apex Predator.
Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Few WWE superstars have fared as well throughout their careers as Randy Orton.
Cool, calm, collected, but laser focused.
And ready to explode at a moment's notice with an RKO out of nowhere.
The mood changes when Randy Orton enters the building.
Orton is a volatile superstar that can end a match in an instant with an RKO out of nowhere.
A man with absolutely no absence of malice.
Things are about to heat up.
Come on, negotiations are broken down and we now have a war on our hands.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to get a hold of each other.
The entire locker room should consider themselves immune. Tonight, the Apex Predator is coiled and ready to strike. Randy Orton has it his way. Tonight he returns to his rightful position at the top of sports entertainment.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Viper's become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
The Dirty Deeds and done dirt cheap too.
Got him with the power bomb.
To the ropes, and the ref sees it.
And his elbow finds the mark.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
You know, Byron, Dean Ambrose is a superstar that I would assume it's penny predicament. And it's Randy Orton able to stop the count.
The Apex Predator stays in the hunt with that kick out.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Byron evaluated Dean Ambrose's unpredictable nature as an asset, but one thing is predictable with the Lunatic Fringe. He will somehow always risk life and limb to do something courageous.
I understand why some people enjoy Dean Ambrose. He's got a unique style. You can call it courageous. You can call it stupid. I call it pure unbridled lunacy. You can't mention Dean Ambrose without mentioning the Shield. Ambrose was 1/3 of that elite faction, and since then has become one of the most successful superstars in WWE.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease.
Earlier, Corey, you talked about Dean Ambrose's time in the Shield. During that period, he held the United States Championship for 351 days. After the group disbanded, Ambrose also became an Intercontinental Champion.
When the Shield split, each member blazed their own trail.
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks.
Bang! Dirty deeds.
This just might be enough for him.
His shoulders are down. This one's not over yet.
The Apex Predator stays in the hunt with that kick out.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
And it's Ambrose showing some agility.
Twice as nice. He's got the shoulders down. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
I'm impressed.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
That's a brutal way to have to land on the canvas.
Over and over and over.
We're seeing the same move being used.
For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, two things are critical. One, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. And number two, stay away from the RKO.
And here comes Orton.
The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one RKO.
Randy Orton does unbelievable things when he hears the voices in his head. The Viper's opponents must try to escape the psychological torture and at all costs stay far away from the RKO. That was brutal. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Showing some quickness there. Toss to the outside. Back in from the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live from the capital of North Carolina, Raleigh.
What a clothesline.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
The clothesline finds the mark.
Oh no! RKO out of nowhere!
That might have done it, Cole.
Well, and a pin attempt. And it's Ambrose able to stop the count.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
This has been a battle.
Set it up. And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Shoulders down, is it enough? And he's able to get out.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
Not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, look at this. And it's Dean Ambrose making a move. He's
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
I think Dean Ambrose just secured this match.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
When this guy's on, look out. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the loose. Perfect plex. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
No, a kick out.
Wow, Randy Orton was all but finished, but he summoned the strength to survive again. Yes! The Viper getting absolutely pounded right.
This could do it. And he got a near fall out of it.
The Viper just will not die here tonight.
This has been a war. And he lands the slam. Looking to steal one. Look at this. There's the kick out.
The Apex Predator stays in the hunt with that kick out.
Look at this. Drops the elbow on him. Oh, and it's a reversal.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Dean Ambrose is going to have to revise his game plan because right now the one he's using ain't working. He may very well be running on instinct right now.
The damage has been done, guys. I don't see how he can possibly recover from this beating he's taken.
No matter how things look now, you're never safe around a lunatic like Ambrose.
He's looking to stretch him from one end of the ring. Cover here. One. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Abuses him with an elbow.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar rolls his salt ever does.
Beautiful. He's making a statement here with this attack.
He wants to do this in the ring. And it's Ambrose showing some agility. Looks like both these superstars have found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight. And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Wow, can't believe Dean Ambrose get out of that one. This is what
We've got to cover. 2! And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big.
nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
And here's a cover. 2.
True testament to grit.
The Viper just will not die here tonight.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Oh, he's such a tough target.
Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks.
And it's Ambrose showing some agility.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. The backbreaker. And now he goes for it a second time.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Second time we're seeing this here.
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Avoids trouble there.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of...
Looking for all the glory here. 2, 3.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Huge victory tonight for Randy Orton.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
And listen to this rally crowd show their appreciation.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
It'll be Daniel Bryan versus a formidable opponent.
It is officially go time.
Here comes Mr. Boring.
Mr. Boring?
This guy's got no personality, Byron.
Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 192 pounds.
Cole, I think you need to calm down. There's a lot of buzz around this kid. The internet may know something that we don't.
The internet? Those nerds?
If it's on the internet, it must be true.
No wonder they like Daniel Bryan. They sit in their bedroom like Byron does, puts cartoons on the television, eats his TV dinner, and watches this idiot.
Hey, regardless of what people say, whether you agree with those opinions or not, Daniel Bryan has shown that he's an extremely...
Johnny Wrestling has become Johnny Raw.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Johnny Gargano.
Heart and soul to find who this young man is.
To be totally honest with you, a decade ago when I met Johnny Gargano in a VFW hall in Cleveland, I never imagined that he would grow into the superstar he is today. Johnny Gargano has made a career out of proving people like me dead wrong.
Johnny Gargano was once a...
And we're underway. Looking at these two men.
He goes for the cover. Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Well, that's another example of Johnny Gargano always having his opponent well scouted.
What uppercut!
That'll cost some teeth.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Shoulders on the mat. Johnny Gargano forces the shoulder up.
Just needs to do more damage.
Got the shoulders down, and he kicks out.
Too soon.
Just an unforgiving slam.
Hooked up at
Backdrop suplex.
both arms are hooked.
We got a cover. Johnny Gargano forces the shoulder up.
Not yet.
It's always nice when you see a superstar who's clearly been putting the work in get recognized with an impressive spot in the weekly rankings, as this competitor did this past week. When this guy's on, look out. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
And Michael, while the rankings this past week certainly were impressive, I can only imagine the heights this superstar can climb to.
Come on, they're only numbers, guys. Don't get too caught up in them. What really counts is what happens after the opening bell.
Look at that. Now, that's acrobatic.
Daniel Bryan stalling a bit here. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Back in from the apron. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. He's too quick for him there.
Guys, some are saying this superstar has begun showing a bit of arrogance since the latest weekly rankings were released. But the way I see it, that's just confidence.
What an insane move by Daniel Bryan.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Big opening for Daniel.
Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
Can't waste any time here.
A move like that can almost snap a superstar in half.
There certainly is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, as Byron was saying, but whatever it is, I have no problem with it. This superstar has been on an absolute roll.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
When this guy's on, look out. And he hits a big-time drop kick. Game, pinfall attempt here from Daniel Bryan. Oh, somehow.
I'm impressed. Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Whoa! Never say die. Attitude out of him.
Just barely, but it counts.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. A long counter here. Bryan hung up on the set. Look at this. Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go. The end is near for him.
Backslide in mind.
Real close, too close for comfort.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar... Gargano's looking to end it.
Bryan is not playing right now.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys. Normally, we hear plenty of debate surrounding the weekly power rankings, but this week it seems both fans and superstars. The drop kick hits the target.
Just when you thought...
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Daniel Bryan gets the W. Daniel Bryan wins it.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
And that's the kind of action we've come to expect.